Hi, welcome all. This is Shantan. Today I am going to explain about designing and implementation of an intelligent autonomous rover with advanced metal detection using Arduino technology. See, basically my project involves around Arduino technology. Along with we used a metal detector which is carved through PCB technology. Now let us get into the video. Firstly, we can see that these are the contents that are being discussed in this video. We have objectives, intro and existing system, block diagram, flowchart, disadvantages of the proposed system, existing system and proposed system, and the components used in it. And finally the advantages and its future scope. Now let us dive into the main content. See, the main objective of our project is to build a robot which can sense metals, which can be used to save people, and the device can be used as bomb for the bomb disposal squad. And the obstacle avoider is also included in the device, which helps the robot to avoid any collisions and able to work in very hostile environment without any difficulties. Now intro. See, in this day the robotics field has been evolving into a different technology. Now the robotic platforms are a key focus for the development of any nation. So we try to do some basic functions of an robot. It includes obstacle avoidance, which is able to detect the object in its path and able to avoid it. And secondly, we used metal detector, which can sense the presence of metallic and ferromagnetic objects, which can be used to avoid any disasters. Now, what does our robot do? See, our robot conducts autonomous navigation, which can sense obstacles and avoid them autonomously without the intervention of any human. And secondly, we can come to the point metal detection, which can detect any metal detect objects accurately without any problem. See, to enable to access the robot, we also installed remote control, which allows the human to operate its movement, which can be done through a mobile or any application through it. See, the existing system. Basically, our existing system consists an obstacle avoidance robot, which is an autonomous robot. The working of it goes as follows. The ultrasonic sensors are typically placed on the front of the robot to provide a forward range detection. The Arduino controller then gets a signal which makes a decision to take the path of the robot. Next, the robot Arduino is a general which can be used in many purposes. We used Arduino IDE platform. Now this is the block diagram where we can see that the Arduino controller along with motors, uh, where the sensor gives a signal which can be converted into signal for the motor and then turns based on the signal. This is a flowchart. This is how the process takes place for the commands that are followed in the Arduino uh, based on the code given by us. See, the limitations of the obstacle avoidance robot are limited sensor range, power consumption, and vulnerability to false positive or negatives. It is of no not in human control. It has very low range. The effectiveness of obstacle heavily relies on the algorithms. So, if the algorithms which are used are poorly designed, it may result in a bad results. Now, proposed system. Now we have added some other features to it to work more efficiently with minimum cost. Such feature is voice and manual control. It incorporates a microphone to capture voice commands which are processed and converted into instructions using speech recognition algorithms. Yeah, and next, obstacle avoidance, which is present in itself. Now we have added metal detector, which is built through a copper coil which acts as an inductance. The coil is then fed to coupling capacitors which acts like filter, which then detects the metal according to it. And all of these are processed through the Arduino Uno. These are the components that are used in the project. Firstly, we can say it is Arduino Uno, a wheel robot car case, motor driver, servo motor, ultrasonic sensor, battery cell or lead acid batteries, Bluetooth module and metal detector circuit. Arduino Uno, a microcontroller with integrated circuit that executes a program which consists a CPU, RAM, ROM and other peripherals. This is the pin diagram of Arduino. It has 13 digital pins and 6 analog pins. uh, we can see these are the pictures of the components used. Here each of the pins are mentioned, the which can be used for